So last Friday, we had a brothers' meeting here, wherein all other companions of the cross, priests and seminarians from different parishes, they came over here. And we did some praise and worship. We did an evening prayer together. But also, we listened to a weekday homily of Father Bob. You know when that is? 35 years ago, exactly this day. And he was preaching on this gospel. And he was talking about signs of the times and the end which is to come. He said, we have no control of what's going to happen, right? War, persecutions, famine, natural calamity. We have no control over that. He was saying that. And when I was listening to him, I was having goosebumps, because it's as if that he's alive today and he's speaking with all the things that are happening around us. What he was saying, that all we could do is fix our eyes on Jesus. That's on Hebrews chapter 12. Let's run the race, fix our eyes on Jesus, who is the author and perfecter of our faith. As we experience more and more of His love, our faith will grow more and more also. I was meditating on that, and the story of Peter, when he was on the boat, and they were experiencing big waves, right? And then they saw Jesus walking on water, and they thought that he was a ghost. And Jesus said, take courage. It is I. Do not be afraid. And this is what Peter said, Lord, if it is you, command me to come you on the water. And Jesus said, come. So what did Peter do? Peter got out of the boat, started walking on the water, and came towards Jesus. But when he noticed a strong wind, he became frightened and beginning to sink. Lord, save me. Jesus immediately reached out his hand and caught him. I was sharing with you about yesterday, right? In my homily, he said, when people would see the signs of the times, people will faint from fear and foreboding of what is coming upon the world. That is what will happen. If we don't fix our eyes on Jesus, we ourselves also will be afraid, like Peter. We're going to start to sink. We're going to start to sink. That's why we need to fix our eyes on Jesus and also hear Him speak to us. Peter heard Jesus tell him, come. And he stepped out in faith, stepping out of the boat, and started to walk. He was able to do the miraculous, right? Peter was able to do the miraculous. Peter was able to do what Jesus did. And that's what we have to do also. We need to listen to Jesus. We are His sheep. In John chapter 10, it says, my sheep hear my voice and they follow me. We can't just fix our eyes on Jesus. We also need to listen to Him. What is He telling us to do? Of course, the two universal call to holiness and call to mission. When we answer the call to holiness, we will see the miracle in our lives. How we grow in our holiness. When we answer the call to mission also, we will also see the miraculous. We need to have our faith in Him, because Jesus said, heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will not pass away. That's why for me, whenever I go doing some evangelizations outside in the streets or in the mall, I carry an index card with me. And there, I write John chapter 14, says there, I tell you the truth, anyone who believes in me will do the same works I have done, and even greater works. The other scripture passage that I write here is Mark chapter 16. These miraculous signs will accompany those who believe. They will cast out demons in my name, and they will speak in new tongues. They will be able to place their hands on the sick, and they will be healed. And the disciples went everywhere and preached, and the Lord worked with them, confirming what they said by many miraculous signs. Do you want to see the miraculous? Yes. Asking you, do you want to see the miraculous? Yes. We need to fix our eyes on Jesus and hear His voice and step out in faith.